welcome to Gaming on a Budget. Today we bring you something of a Kickstarter preview of sorts, the Butterfly Garden from Dr. Stephen Finn of Dr. Finn Games. Now, this is a game for 2 to 6 players that mostly involves kind of almost a card drafting sort of mechanic to it. Essentially, what you're going to be doing is fulfilling various different objective cards by collecting butterflies that match. So, for example, you could use this card to supply the green butterfly and 2 of the black innie butterflies on this card. Then all you would need is a yellow and 1 other, and you'd be able to fulfill that objective. Now, how that's going to break down is each player will have a hand of 3 cards, and they will, at the start of a round, choose 1 to play face down. Once everybody has placed a card, you will be revealing them and looking at the number in the upper left corner there. Whoever has the lower number goes first. So in this case, let's say like this, the 7 would go, then the 9, then the 48. And the cards run all the way from 0 to, I think it's 60 is the highest number. So in this order, the players would then choose one of the, face-up butterfly cards available. So let's say the 7 chose this neat rainbow butterfly, which can be anything. He chooses this, he chooses this, he chooses this, like so. But they're going to do it their whole turn first before moving on to the next player. So what would happen is 7 would choose this card and resolve any abilities on the card he had played. This one doesn't have any, but this one, for example, does. And your little handy reference card will tell you what each of the abilities does there. So then he collects this, adds it to his garden.
His jar.
Oh, jar, sorry. The little reference card makes a handy little jar there. The butterflies you have available to, spend or deliver, technically, on the right side. And any points you've accumulated here on the left side, which I find to be a pretty neat little system. Like so. And then, once you've added the butterfly to your garden, you can, if you have and want to spend the butterflies, you can fulfill one of the objective cards. So, in a more logical sequence here, 7 would go, choose his butterfly, like so, activate any special abilities, which he doesn't have, and then, spend butterflies to fulfill a contract, or request, or whatever it's called again. Sorry, we're not great with terminology. Anyway, so like so. Then it passes to the next player, and then the next, and then you play a new round. The game ends once a certain amount of points is achieved, which varies depending on the number of players playing. But that's really about...
Or when all of the garden cards have been played.
Sure, yeah. Though we haven't actually had that come up yet, have we?
Well, in the last game I played, it actually...
Oh, right, yeah, you played that one without me. Okay. Yeah, alright, so, there you go. So it is possible.
And hitting the number initiates last round, not necessarily auto game end.
Well, yeah. But you conclude the game at that point.
Yes, the last round of delivery.
Right.
Yeah.
So, so I think that's about all you need to know to get going. Or, you can just skip over to the gameplay, though it's a little late to say that. It's all pretty simple to pick up. So, without further ado, one last adieu. I sort of mentioned it a little bit ago, but this is obviously a prototype copy. This is not final components, may not be final art, probably isn't final rules. Dr. Finn is very much a perfectionist. Got to get every last little thing just right. So, but the worst you'll probably see is minor tweaks. But yeah, so prototype, non-final, in product may vary, probably will vary, and will definitely not be hand cut. Though hand cut by somebody with a PhD, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, let's get on over to the gameplay.
All right.